Hello, welcome back to another segment in excerpts from A Spiritual Ascension. So, if you've been watching my last few videos, you know that I left my 9 to 5 job last week and pursuing now um, my spiritual work. And this is a part of it, and trying to bring knowledge and understanding to you and about the ascension process. But for me also, one thing I noticed over the last couple of days is I've had time to kind of sit and do some healing from what has happened over, the last few weeks leading up to my resignation. And I noticed too that in my first few years, well, I have to say that since 2012, when I had my first awakening and started to pursue all things spiritual, um, I did started doing a lot of research, and I had done a video previously talking about do your research, do your research, do your research, because this is your journey, and you're going to be the one. Everybody's journey, I'm sorry, everyone's journey is so different. So you have to make it your own. And different people are going to want to study different things at different times. The one thing I said before is that when I started really trying to understand what this thing called spirituality was, what is the difference between spirituality and religion, is I'm saying, why is there one book, the Bible, and so many different religions based on this one book? But when I started reading all different authors that were talking about spirituality that had nothing to do with each other, they were all saying the same thing. So that's why I say do your research. Um, this is your journey. Anyway, getting back to the original topic of talking about alignment. And there will come a time, many times, when you're going to start co-creating with the universe, with the divine, with God, however you call your source, your higher source. And having been able to sit the last couple of days and do some healing, like I knew it was time for me to leave my job. Um, and that's part of my intuition, um, something that will come to you on a higher level as you go through this journey. But coming into alignment with the universe to allow you to manifest the things that you want in your life. So that's why I always, they're always saying like stay positive, always have positive thinking. Um, and it can be hard. And we're human, living this spiritual um, life path. But as hard as like with this last instance of what I had to deal with at my job, of this person being triggered by me, and as emotionally difficult that was, I knew once I went through that, that there was going to be good things on the other side. So one of the main things is listening to your intuition, and when it's time to act, to make sure you do act. Delaying, like the universe will, this is from my own experience, the universe will allow you to delay for only so long because you have a path that you're on, and the universe is going to make sure that you stay on that path. This is not the universe demanding that you do something. The thing is, you wrote out this contract or your life path before you even decided to come here. Okay, you chose to do this um, this process. So it's not the universe telling you you got to do this, right? Because we all have free will, but this is what you chose. Okay. We can get off that path. We have free will, but eventually, because we need to be in alignment with what we chose, we're going to need to get back on that path. Okay. When we, let me just say, things get a lot easier for you when you stay on your path and you align to what you need to do. When all this started for me back in 2017, um, when it was kind of first brought to me that I was going to go through something, but I didn't know what it was. I I had no idea about all this ascension thing or what it was. Um, and as the years have gone by and the universe has showed me, taught me, I've gained wisdom. I've grabbed wisdom from my past lives in order to bring it into the now to understand why I've chosen um, this path in this lifetime. And it's a beautiful thing when you understand that the more you align with your path, the easier things become and the easier it is for you to manifest also. So if you would have seen the situation I was in just a year ago compared to now, big difference. But it's all about me having had to align to my path. And I did. Because I did, things are so much better for me. And there's no fear also. Most people, when they think of leaving their job and not having any net to catch them, the security of, getting that paycheck every 2 weeks. But I have no fear because I know I'm in alignment with what the universe wanted me to do and what my soul is showing me that I need to do. Okay. Hopefully that all makes sense. It'll make sense as we talk more about this. Okay. So I'm going to leave it there. If you would like to talk to me more about your own process, there's a link below to book time with me. I also have done several courses on the ascension process, and there's a link also below for you to take those courses, okay? And I'll see you next time.